all you're doing is you're saying, I've got this van, I'm going to use it in my business for a certain amount of time, and I want to recognize the expense of the van over the time that I'm using it to create revenue, okay?
My name is Leanne Adams. I teach accounting during the intersessions periods. I've been teaching here since 2002, but I started here as a student in 1988 and graduated with a degree in accounting. I became a CPA and worked in industry for about 10 years. Having worked in industry, I enjoy bringing real-life examples to the classroom. When we're talking about the valuation of accounts receivable, I can talk about how I used to audit Aetna's real estate mortgage portfolio, the things that they were waiting for customers to pay to them, and the things that I would look at as far as, do they actually own the properties that they have on their balance sheet?
So if we were the company that accepted the $6,000 loan, we would, like, the journal entry would be interest payable and then interest expense?
Yes. Yeah. So if this instead was a note payable.
In teaching the class, because it's accounting, it can get a little dry. The biggest thing that I try to do is go around the class and ask questions in a very structured way so that students know when it's about to be their turn. I hate to catch them off guard because that always makes them uncomfortable. But with accounting, there are lots of questions and lots of steps that you take. So being able to reach out to the students and call on them and say, what are you thinking right now? Where do you think we should go with this question? There are a couple of things that I love teaching about the intersession. You're with these students every single day, 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. You really get to know them. In your real life, as a person, there's lots of things you can think about. When you're working on your checking account, you have to reconcile your checking account. If you're applying for a loan, the bank is going to ask you what kind of assets you have, what kind of liabilities or debts you have. Those would be bills that you have to pay. For myself, I try to tell the students, you need to read the chapter, you need to do all the practice exams. I try to give them lots of different things to do so that when they're doing all this work outside of class, it's not the same as what they're doing in class, but it's just as helpful. During the intersession, there's just this one class to concentrate on, and you work on it every single day. So I find that students find it much easier to get a grasp of the material and stick in there the whole time. I think they learn a lot more clearly when they don't have so many other things going on in their lives.